Did I just get dissed by Keith Olbermann? Huh? Yeah, had to happen because you can't make this up. Nobody had it on their bingo card. Keith Olbermann is going to diss Marcellus Wiley. What? And what I'm not going to do is get out of character. Now, I get dissed from time to time. I'm nobody. Everybody gets a little hate here and there, right? But I'm not going to let them force me to do what they want, to do what they did. He doesn't like me or he doesn't know me or whatever you're about to hear doesn't mean I can't give him his flowers, show some respect, and pour a little hot sauce on it in the process. So I got a homeboy, Omar Dorsey. You may know him. He's an actor, big-time actor. And my man is a fan of Keith Olbermann, like I am. I don't really digest his content, but if you ask me from afar, Keith Olbermann, always salute. Going back to the Sports Center days. And of late, it's been a little different. He's way too political for me, but that's what he does. But I always got a respect for that brain. But not necessarily for the personality, because I've been hearing a lot, and now I'm on that long list of people who they call him a terrible person. And I don't go to that extent. Like I said, I don't digest his content. But my boy Omar's a fan of him, and obviously he's my boy, so he shared this with me. And I said, damn, is that what they doing? Let's listen to Keith Olbermann go in on your boy. There you go.
First, there's still more new idiots to talk about. The daily roundup of the miscreants, morons, and Dunning-Kruger effect specimens who constitute today's worst persons in the world. The bronze, worse, Marcellus Wiley. Marcellus Wiley is a one-time Pro Bowl defensive end. That is meant literally. He played 10 years. He went to the Pro Bowl once. And then he checks notes. He was on ESPN and Fox Sports, apparently. Oh, he worked with Jason Whitlock. Oh, that explains this. Wiley, who now does YouTube videos, shared a text message he claims he received, which he claims offered him $20,000 plus accommodations if he would attend the Democratic National Convention in Chicago later this month. And he then proceeded to use this text as some kind of proof that Democrats are buying off celebrities. Immediately, quoting him, I said, oh, that's why Megan Thee Stallion was out there twerking with Kamala Harris and them, Wiley said. Wait a minute, y'all paying me like Pepsi? This ain't no soda. He was the captain of the Columbia football team. I just want to point that out. Ivy League on Ivy League violence right here. This is for people's political votes. This is to influence their lives to some degree. What? They sent me this? So the Democrats are bribing celebrities. So why would they contact Marcellus Wiley? $20,000? Oh, my God. We'll have to cancel all the advertising. You spent $20,000 on Marcellus Wiley? Okay, here's spend another $20,000 to see if you can find out who the hell Marcellus Wiley is. Runner-up dead.
All right, that's what we got. That's my diss, huh? Is that it? Oh, man, it's like Pac would hit him up. You're like, oh, that was killer. Good stuff. Only one verse, Pac? Oh, that's all you're going to do? You're not going to, you're going to let the Outlaws do the rest? You already did enough? Keith, you didn't do enough. Okay, so why would I beef with Keith Olbermann? I'm not. People told me don't respond to that dude. I was like, nah, dog, I can't let nobody get away with it. They said something, I'm going to say something because energy can't be created or destroyed. It's just transfer. Let me transfer some energy to Keith Olbermann because I got so much in common with Keith Olbermann. Yeah, we both Ivy Leaguers, brother. Why would I take a shot at you, right? Both Ivy Leaguers that worked at ESPN. Yeah, we both worked at ESPN. Both had our shows canceled. Yeah. Oh, man. And we both here, right? Got our networks and YouTube. Yeah, we in the same place, Keith. I know that doesn't feel good for you. Because I saw you had no problem with me until you made that lazy connection and assumption that, oh, since I work with Jason Whitlock, this explains it. What explains what I said was actually the text, which was the Democrat National Convention just taking shots, shotgunning it out there to celebrities. I'm sorry if they sent one to me and you didn't get yours. And I know you really want yours because as reports suggest that you actually lost a job because you were donating to the Democrats. See, you different than me, big dog. I ain't political like that. I am not into the politics over the people, over the person. So I'm not going to let you wedge me out just because you mad, you spent your money, got fired for a Democratic National Convention with your Democrat candidates, and then they use your money to try and offer me to come and go out there and preach their message. Sound like you're a little butthurt. It's going to be okay, Keith. We'll talk about other issues. I'm wondering why he would take that shot at me, other than just like, I hear he's a super lib, as they call him, like somebody who's just so into the Democrats and so into the left that no matter what, you see Jason Whitlock, anybody with him, get him. Bruh, did you ask me who I vote for? Do you ask me, did I support that? I was given a broader scope message of, look, I know the Republicans do it. You think Hulk Hogan, oh yeah, brother, is doing that for free? Right? Come on now. Y'all got to act like you know something. I know that both sides do it. It's just the Republicans didn't send me a text. When they send a text, and they probably won't now because you done uncovered all this and brought this scandal up. If they send me a text, that video's coming too. So calm down, you damn narp. All right. Now, this is really where I want to go with this. Because I ain't here to discredit his career or any of that. And he can't do it to me, so blah. But there is something here. And it's the NARP. And we've talked about NARPs before, non-athletic, regular people who are in an athletic space. And those people take it too far. So I'm about to come at the NARPs. And Keith Olbermann, I know him. I've seen him before. He probably don't recognize me because I'm not a celebrity. He's just stepping in it everywhere he goes. It's 6'4". Like Keith Olbermann, like my height, my size. And it's so funny that Keith Olbermann, who went to like an Ivy League prep school, goes to Cornell, which is a rival of ours, but not really a rival of Columbia because there was only one team out of all the teams in the Ivy League that I never lost to in football. I wonder what that team was. Yeah. You guessed it. So not a rival of mine, but a rival. Keith Olbermann, you're going to Ivy League prep, you get into the Ivy League, and then you're a sports director on the campus news station and the campus radio, and then your big ass turn into somebody on Sports Center. And guess what you're doing? Guess what your job is? To talk about people like me, the unknown celebrities. And do not act like your ass didn't qualify with your big old tall self. You just wasn't good enough to do what I did. So now your job is to talk about what I do. So talk my walk. And then what's weird about this bizarro world is you could only talk. I walked and started to talk. So I could do you, but you couldn't do me. Damn, Keith Olbermann. Whew. It ain't because you think I'm dissing Democrats. I'm not dissing Democrats. What are you talking about? It ain't because you think I'm a Republican or you think I'm slime because I work with Jason Whitlock. If you ever watched the show, which you probably didn't, but point being, be informed. We had some discussions. We had some debates. We had disagreements, but we had conversations. I don't throw anybody out with the bathwater. I don't, if you vote for the Democrats, which it sounds like your ass certainly is, and if I vote for the Republicans or I vote for the Democrats, who cares? I can't take away your vote and you can't take away mine. So what are we competing about? What are you competing for? What are you trying to come at me for? It's silly. It makes no sense. So Keith Olbermann is mad at I have a vote and he has a vote, and my vote, I'm going to use it wrongly. Oh, don't. Why they teach you at Cornell, man? You ain't go to the Cornell, I know. Nobody talking like that. There's a lot of envy from an announcer to an athlete. And it comes out a lot of ways. And this is one of them, right? When you got somebody who's a talking head and knows that's all they are is a talking head. I don't even get down like that. I would never let somebody who is on another side of a discussion, I assume, make me have to all of a sudden cast them in a negative light. I'll be like, we disagree, we different, and we gonna move on. Especially in something where you got yours, I got mine, and we just gonna do this together, regardless of outcome. If the Democrats win, Keith is happy. What, I'm supposed to be sad? If the Republicans win and Keith is unhappy, what, I'm supposed to be happy because he's unhappy? I read a lot of people said he's lost it. No wife, no kids. I'm talking facts. Don't come at me with no talk. I'm not, and you're gone. Like, interesting. What you living for? What you fighting for? Because I salute what I've known of Keith Olbermann, but of late, people are telling me that that's not what I should be doing. Interesting. Okay. He calls Trump a crazy man. I was listening to it. He calls Trump a crazy man as he's pom-pomming for Kamala Harris. I get all of that. But isn't that old media? Like, are we still going to allow people just to be like, look, you don't like Trump, you don't like this? Okay. Like, what grade were you in when you just lumped somebody up and called them a name? Like, I saw this happen this weekend where there was support, and the support ultimately went to Kamala on the legislation that they're going to stop taxing workers and their tips, et cetera, bartenders and all that kind of stuff, right? I saw that somewhere. And Trump and Kamala agreed on it, but the organization supported Kamala. We all get why, right? We get it. It's too hot button. It's too much a stigma to go with Trump, right? We get it. But the point of this is they are on the same side on some issues. So why are we trying to cast them in different lights? And regardless if they are the same or different, one of them is going to win. And one of them is going to become our president. And I think all of us have to have a healthy amount of respect for that ultimate decision that we all make collectively. No matter how you try to argue me, brother, no matter how you try to put me down, big dog, it can't work. It won't work because I'm still going in that booth casting my vote because that's my right. Funny these cats out here still talking this talk, right? Mad that he spent his money, lost his job because you're not supposed to donate. You're not supposed to donate to the damn Democrats while you're working on a political show. Hey, once again, Cornell failed you or you failed Cornell. And then we're in a position where you mad at me just because I outed your homies. I outed your side. I out any side. If you know me, Keith Olbermann, which you say you don't, which is kind of weird if you cover sports and this one-time Pro Bowler, one-time starting Pro Bowler, two-time reserve alternate. You better get it right. That's 3. And who cares if I did make Pro Bowl or not? I made it to the NFL. What you make? So don't try to, this is something that people do and I laugh at. Don't try to diss me for doing something that you never did at all. I could have never made the Pro Bowl. I took a snap. You sitting there reading prompter. I'm out there reading coverages, okay? I'm out there reading plays on offense, trying to dissect where that quarterback going to be, where that running back going. You reading prompter, bro. I did that too. I think you just mad because I could do what you do, and I did what you did, and you can't flip that. Oh, that's the heart of this problem right here, right? It can't be anything else. Keith Olbermann, KO, knocked out. That's what we're going to call him now. Knocked out. Keith Olbermann over here trying to diss your boy. In all seriousness, no, I'm going to say this. I'm glad I got things in common with Keith Olbermann. I'm glad. Now, I don't think he is because I check his boxes, but he can't check all of my boxes. And I had a longer, tougher road, windy road, right? Imagine somebody get to the same place as you and they had it harder and they still got there and they still did things you couldn't. Oh, my God, that you didn't. Based on what people are saying about him now and the enemies he has and the long list of all the craziness that's going on, and if it's true, you don't even have anything, like you don't even have the greatest love in this world, which is children. You don't even have a wife. Like, we different animals, dog. I got a wife, 4 kids. We ain't about that. We can go there, but I don't stay there. I stay here. I only rent an apartment on the low road, but my house is on the high road, and I'm going to take it. But you need to take this advice too, big dog. Your shtick is dead. It's just dead. And I'm just giving you that healthy advice from the unknown celebrity, Ivy Brother to Ivy Brother. Fix yourself, man, because we got a country to fix, as you know. All right, that's it. Beat it up in the comments. Keith Olbermann, whoa, what was really the crux of the issue? Because it couldn't be, or is it? Do you really get so disgusted with someone politically that you lose sight of the human being, the person, like Keith Olbermann did? Are you really that lost? Are you really in that space? I'm not, and I never will be. Give a damn what comes from it. All right, Keith. Talk to you later. If you see this video, now you know me. Boy, stop. Go read a prompter somewhere. Partner.